It's Saturday, April 28th, 2012, and here we're at Maitland once again for the annual Hunter Valley Steamfest. 3642 along with 3526, both from the RTM, and 3265 from the Powerhouse Museum are seen once again taking part this year. 3642 is now pulling into Maitland Station to take its passengers to Patterson, which we'll be riding on. We arrive at Patterson, and here we see two 600-700 rail cars still in their candy livery, which was introduced in 1982, 30 years ago this year. We arrive back at Maitland, and 3642 is now shunting in the sidings to let a goods train pass. The 36 class loco will once again be taking its passengers to Newcastle. After the goods train passed, 3642 now pulls into Maitland Station, getting ready to take its passengers to Newcastle to enter first.
Here it is, taxon, that yellow safety. Thank you. Little ones, make sure you've got a good firm hold of their hand, please.
Heading away from the busy streets of Maitland, we now arrive at the Richmond Vale Railway Museum in Kurri Kurri. Here, shunting engine Allison is making its way back into the station with its second last shuttle trip for the day to Palaur, Maine. Richmond Vale is part of the South Maitland Railway line, which was closed down since 1987. The little tank engine is now ready for shunting operations to get ready with its last shuttle trip to Palaur, Maine for the day. After shunting operations and landing passengers on board, Marjorie now puffs off with its final trip to Palaur, Maine for the day. We now move to High Street Station, which is near Maitland, and here the Powerhouse Museum's 3265 and the RTM's 3526 are seen making their way back to Maitland after a shuttle trip to Newcastle. Meanwhile, the City Rail Hunter car is the observer train for the two steam locomotives for the passengers. This is the final train for Saturday. It is now Sunday, April 29th, 2012. And here we see 3642 in the sidings at Maitland to get ready to haul the Barrington Bullet to Dungog. Later on it will haul shuttle trips for the locals at the town. Meanwhile, the RTM's 3526 now pulls into Maitland Station to get ready to take its passengers to Newcastle, ready for the great train race between 3265 and a Tiger Moth biplane. Later on we arrive at Newcastle, where the locomotive will now run round to the front of the train to get ready for the return journey to Newcastle. As the train departed Newcastle, we caught up with 3265 from the Powerhouse Museum as it came back from Broadmeadow. This is the start of the Great Train Race for 2012. Unfortunately, neither of the steam locomotives had won first place. The Tiger Moth biplane for the Newcastle Aero Club came to the station before us. But 3526 was greeted a great welcome into Maitland Station. .3265 reached third place. Later on, 3265 now departs Maitland Station and taking its passengers to Branxton. The RTM's 4490 is seen assisting the train. We now conclude our Hunter Valley Steamfest special for 2012 with 3526 departing Maitland for Newcastle. Meanwhile, 4306 and 4001, both from the Rail Transport Museum, are seen in the sidings. This is the first time the 40 class diesel loco visited Maitland,